Hey guys, it's Bree. So I've been getting a lot of questions recently on how to sterilise your menstrual cup. So today I'm going to show you the two main ways that I use, and I will talk about the other two ways you can also sterilise your menstrual cups, but I don't use them, so I'm not going to show you how to do it. So first of all, I need to get all my menstrual cups out of their bags, and as you can see here, there's quite a few. So what happens when you do reviews on them? So I'm going to get them all out, and then I'll come back to you. So I have got all my menstrual cups out of their bags, and now I'm going to show you how first to use a Milton sterilising tablet, and then I'm going to show you how to sterilise your cup by boiling it. So because I have so many menstrual cups, I'm going to do half with the Milton sterilising tablet method and half I'm going to boil. So first of all I'm going to start off with the Milton sterilising tablet. Here is what the package looks like. I already have a quarter of a Milton sterilising tablet here. You only need a quarter. In fact, if you can break this in half, you might only need that as well. So that goes in the bowl. So that goes in your bowl like that. Then I'm going to use a measuring jug. This one goes up to 500 millilitres up here. So for this, you need 1.5 litres. So I'm going to need to do 3 of these jugs. And I'm just using cold water. You can see it's already starting to work. This is the second jug. And the third jug. You can see why I used a really big bowl for this. Okay, so now I need to put the menstrual cups in here. So now I'm going to leave this for just 15 minutes. It can be left in here for up to 24 hours, but it will actually have fully worked by the time 15 minutes is over. So one of the things you'll notice if you're using a Milton sterilising tablet and you have a Maluna cup is that the Maluna cups tend to float in the water. Actually, I might just grab you around so you can see. Yeah, you can see the Maluna cup there floating. That's just because they're made of TPE instead of silicone. But now I'm going to show you how to boil your cups. So if you have just one menstrual cup, like most of you will, you don't need to use quite such a big pan, but because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I'm going to be sterilising, I have to use this size pan. This is just because our other pans seem to be all in the wash, and this is the next biggest one from my smallest one. So I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to make sure the water's boiling. Okay, so you can see the water is boiling nicely. It just doesn't need to be over the top, but just nice and bubbling around the edges. If you hear that whirring sound, it's because I've got the fan on, so that the steam doesn't cover the lens of the camera. So now I'm going to put in all of the menstrual cups. So if you've got a fem cycle, it's a good idea to pull the tube out so that it gets all the water up. Now, if you've got a whisk, you can just use it to poke these to get the water to go inside. There should be no air bubbles inside the cups. That applies to the Milton sterilising tablets as well, by the way. Now, a little trick with this, if you want to keep them bubbling in the water, is take a whisk and just poke a menstrual cup inside, and you can place it in the water like so. So while those are both sterilising, I'm going to show you the other methods with which you can sterilise your cup. So the other one is to have a little container like this, and to fill this up with just cold water, sorry, I just realised it's like nothing, with just cold water. Then what you do is you put your menstrual cup inside, place this on it, and put it in the microwave for 5 minutes. That will then allow this cup to sterilise it through the microwave. So if you don't have, most people have a stove, but you can also do it in the microwave too. The way you can sterilise your menstrual cup, or rather disinfect your menstrual cup when you're out and about, like I've had a lot of people saying when they go travelling, what should they do? You can have something a bit like this. This is the Lunette cup wipes. These are like rubbing alcohol wipes. These will actually disinfect both your hands and your menstrual cup. So if you're going away, it might be an idea to invest in something like this. I believe local chemists just sell this kind of thing as well, but they're really useful to have on hand, especially in your bag, so that if you're out and about, just in the shopping centre or something, then you have a way to disinfect your cup. The other thing I'm going to do while I'm waiting for the menstrual cups to boil and sterilise is I'm going to lay out this paper, what's the word? You know what I mean, paper roll. Just out flat on the table. So when the menstrual cups get taken out of the pan and of the bowl, they can dry on here. So when you're taking your menstrual cups out of the boiling pan, I like to just turn the stove off and then hook them out with a spoon. So I'm going to do that. Kind of like an egg and spoon. And place. So often what you'll notice when you take these out of a pan when you've boiled them is that they have kind of like a dusty feeling almost to cover over them. So what I like to do is take a jug of cold water and just dunk them in. So now I'm going to take those out of this bowl. The first thing to do is just give them a quick smell and check there's no chlorine smell on them. If there are, then you might want to dip them in the cold water for a bit. One of the real benefits to using the Milton sterilising tablets is that it kills off the staph bacteria, Staphylococcus aureus, which is what causes TSS, or one of the possible causes of toxic shock syndrome. So you can actually get that bacteria off these cups with that, so you really reduce your chance of getting TSS, even though there's never been a case of TSS associated with menstrual cups. So I've just laid all my menstrual cups out on this tea towel to dry so they don't get all those linty bits from the paper toweling, but I find it's easier for the paper toweling to absorb when you first take them out, so there's lots of wetness coming off the cup. They're much better at that, but when you're leaving them to dry out, try drying them like this, and you might also want to turn them like that. That is how you sterilise your menstrual cup. So I hope this helped you guys who were interested in perhaps trying a menstrual cup, or who just wanted to know the ways I sterilise my menstrual cup and what ways work sterilising your menstrual cup. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Please subscribe. If you haven't already checked out my Facebook page, go and check it out, because a little birdie told me there might be a giveaway happening on there very shortly. So be sure to check that out and like me on Facebook, and I will talk to you later guys. Bye bye.